Very interesting that it cut me off when I got to that bit, like names and that, and then it cut me off. Well, maybe that's my twin, like, stop that right there. Oh, that's too funny. We can struggle to free ourselves, and you'll need to see the other part. I'll put it in the comments if you don't know what I'm on about. It just cut me off. We can struggle to free ourselves of the expectation we have to be something we're not. The divine path of love asks us to become conscious of and then unlearn the play acting and attempting to be a false self so that we may learn to simply love and accept our real self. I mean, hello, that is exactly what the twin flame journey is about. Dropping the pretenses, dropping the masks, and just being your real self. And I'm always showing up here, showing my real self, whatever mood I'm in. Like, I'm obviously lower energy, and I'm definitely about pajamas all day mode. And it's, yeah, you know what I mean? So it's like I'm not going to show up and force myself to be all happy, clappy. I am happy, but I'm low energy. And that's being true to yourself. So different people's being true to themselves are different. We may even have a struggle on our hands to remember who the real self actually is for a time, and that's why I always advocate getting therapy if you're in that position, which most people, in my opinion, that haven't had therapy are in that position of not knowing who they really are from all the implants and distortion of the world. Fortunately, there's a pleasure in the journey of returning to passion that can make the process of self-discovery a sweet one. But we must be brave even in the sweetness of that journey back to the real self. We must dare to believe that we are not broken, that we're not inadequate or better off to be like some other person or some other person's view of how they think we should be. Again, that's what counselling helps with. We must be brave enough not to believe in the layers of guilt and shame. That's what counselling helps with. We must be bold enough not to fear our passion. As we dive deep within and explore what really makes us tick, what makes us feel alive, we must be open and curious and non-judgmental. Again, that's what counselling's about, being non-judgmental, because although we've all got judgments, because if you try to say you haven't, you're lying. I wouldn't believe someone that says that. When I am in a counselling role, especially because I'm a person-centred counsellor, I would reserve judgment on what the person's talking about and just really truly deeply listen and reflect back to them what they need to hear. So I got drawn to 222, and that is what my client said to me. One of the ones this week was like, yeah, it was so funny. And again, it's like I'm keeping it anonymous, but they were like, wow, you're good, like you like, and I basically was, they were like, you knew right at the start, basically within the first 10 minutes, and I was like, yep, but you let me work it out for myself. And this was hours later, because again, if I'm not in a hurry to go, I will take longer to get to the root of something, especially when I'm in Scorpio energy, because I'm like psychic detective. And you see, that is what a good counsellor would do, or a good shaman, is they will wait for you to find the answer. And that's also, that's also what I've done. I've done that with everyone in my life. I've done it with my own twin. You know what I mean? There's things that I definitely knew before he did, but if it's not going to, you've got to let people follow their own path. Anyway, right, so, and there's also things I don't know, be humble, be open. That may be a subtle journey at first. We may feel as though we're looking in the dark, wondering if we'll ever catch a glimpse of the light of passionate meaning we hope to find. That feels like what I was watching, what I said in the video I done yesterday was about some people may be feeling so despondent that they've actually lost passion, like, everywhere. Like, maybe not even, like, even if they were to see their twin, like, maybe not even wanting to have sex and stuff. And that would be crazy, if it is your true twin flame, because the passion is just so strong. So that won't be for everyone, but you just never know if someone has been broken down enough. And some people, well, I'm being told some people are in that place, or they have been. So, and that's all perfectly normal. And actually, one of my clients was going to write something up for me about that, basically, yeah, because a few of my clients are already with their twin flame or married to their twin flame, and just everyone that's done work with me in that case, it basically, let's just say the bedroom gets heated up after working with me. And it's because I help my client, normally the women, focus on what lights them up, and then it lights up the bedroom. Do you know what I'm saying? Probably literally. That may be a subtle journey at first. We may feel as though we're looking in the dark, wondering if we'll... Oh, I just read that bit, but that means something. The passionate purpose may be at first barely recognisable amongst all that the should, cannot and must do in our lives. As we stay true to the path, however, that light will become unmistakably clear. Our passion will reveal itself to us as our essential breath. This is like when I was saying that one of my clients, who's also one of my best friends, is that basically I'd listened about what she wanted to do in her life, and it was really pretty soon on in working together that she went away and followed her dreams and has never stopped, because that's what I do. I help it become crystal clear. I help your vision become a crystal clear vision. Do you know what I mean? If it was cloudy before, basically, from all the noise of the world and your people around you, what lights you up? Our passion will reveal itself to us as essential as our breath. We would feel as though we were not alive without it, and that's what the twin flame journey can feel like when you fully waken up to it. You're like, passion for purpose, like this person feels like a big part of my purpose, I need to be with them. It will seem to so obvious, burning so clear in our hearts that it cannot be more obvious that we simply must live this desire, this passion, this purpose, or else spiritually perish into a shriveled up shell of a person denying of life itself. No, that shall not be. Passion must and shall prevail. This oracle comes to you with guidance. You're being initiated more deeply into your life purpose, and that's about twin flame unions coming together, because twin flame unions often do sacred union often means working together too, not for everyone, but a lot of them will. Your passions will reveal itself to you with more depth, nuance and beauty than ever before. Its parts of your life or dissemblance do not seem to be working out as you'd planned. These are symptoms of this passionate revelation. Be curious of and open. This is like as well, Scorpio moon is about, Scorpio anything is the phoenix rising. It's your ego being broken down, it's dark night, it's soul energy, it's shadow work, like deep feelings, transformation, and then you can rise like the phoenix. And that's why I've got in my info bit, I help people, empower people with soul retrievals for their, balancing out their masculine and feminine to rise like the phoenix, because I've got a lot of Scorpio energy. That's how I help people do that. And it's also very Isis. I mean, I am a high priestess, and I do connect to all these archetypes that I do bring people back to life by healing their soul. And like I always say, I'm also healing my divine counterpart, my divine masculine, by just what I'm doing. Even if he's not watching these, he'll feel me doing this. Well, he definitely feels me doing it, because he just knocked me off the last video when I mentioned about saying his name. I'm not going to say his name. Be curious and open to what presents itself in the wake of the falling away. Be ready for the journey within. You're strong enough to leave behind the need for external validation whilst you learn to validate yourself. And again, that's what counselling helps you do. And I don't know how other counsellors do it, because some people don't like their counsellors, and that's when you got to change your counsellor. I help every single one of my clients validate themselves and become a badass. In time, soon enough, in fact, you shall reveal your innermost beauty and be witnessed and received, acknowledged for your innate value, purpose and divinity. And when you know you're a badass, by the way, that's when you attract your twin flame in divine time, because you know that you're the shit. And then they realise that they're shit, and you can be the shit together. And shit's a good thing in this sense. But for now, sweet beloved, deep dive, be defiant and determined to honour your heart, so your deep passion may be witnessed by you and eventually naturally make its way into sacred expression into the world. That's manifesting your twin flame. If you've recently discovered a new talent or purpose, or have been dreaming of some big dreams, this oracle comes with guidance and confirmation. You are excited. Follow that excitement. Let it lead you into your own heart truth and onto an ever more passionate path of purposeful living. And that definitely does feel very Sagittarius moon, being channeled by a Sagittarius moon. And you may be watching this in Sagittarius moon now, because it's later on tonight. So listen to these words, or say aloud if you want. Rumi, who loves me unconditionally, brother of my soul, guardian of my heart, help me witness, receive and express the divine depths of my passionate purpose. With merciful grace, help me know my life purpose and fulfill my unique divine destiny this lifetime. Oh, we pulled this one before. May I be gifted with the ability to consciously recognise the guiding hand of my love on my journey, that I may serve that same hand through passionate and purposeful existence, surrendered in the greater passionate purpose of the universal heart. So be it. That purposeful hand is your twin flames. So it's both twin flames reaching out to one another. So it really makes sense why the Robin card's talking about being open to help and also helping others. It's about the balance of the yin and the yang. Sit quietly and imagine or intend that energy from the universal heart of love is flowing in through the back of your heart now and circulating between your belly and your heart. And those of you that have been around a long time will know that when the heart comes into when the light activations and the unconditional love come in to me, usually it does go to the back of my heart when I'm sending out to you guys. So that's just a noticing. Any excess or old energy flows out through the back of your heart as a beautiful energy of love streams into your being. Stay with this gentle process for as long as feels right for you. You may feel emotions, sexual energy, yep, because Scorpio energy is very sexual, sacred sexual energy, nothing much at all. Whatever happens or does not appear to happen, it is perfect for you at this time. Trust, let it be, perfect timing. I'll read that again. Now is the perfect moment for you to act on your inspirations. The doors are open while you walk through them with us by your side. Don't delay or procrastinate, as all the ingredients are right for your success. Everything and everyone's on your side supporting your positive outcome. 11 minutes when I said that too, and we'll pull caution. Oh, interesting. Wait a minute. I'll pull a few. Caution, protect. Right, this is about the energies that don't want this to happen, and actually why a lot of people will have been holding back, because it's going to cause ripples of change. Look at that. So yes, that's why I always say keep it a secret. I don't care who's your best friend, I don't care who it is you trust with your life in these times, and it's about to get to 11:44. Just have caution about how you go about this. Protect your energy. Change is here for the twin flames. I got to 11:44 when I said that. Cow. But what do you value more? What you want to do and what you're passionate about and who you're passionate about, or what other people have got to say about your life? Wow. Oh my god. Yeah, you've got to be brave, but holy shit. That's really that's that's blew me away. Right. So yeah, when I done a healing once, the boar came forward, a karmic partner came forward as the boar. And the boar is a powerful power animal, and it is really about being very protective, actually. I mean, caution, yeah, it's about, oh yeah, because that one does say protect, yeah. The boar is about being protective. I think it's a protective mother in particular, actually. So it could be that there is a protective, this could be a protective mother is stopping a union from coming forward, as in a mother of a twin flame, or mothers of twin flames. Like, you know, like both mothers, or one. Or it could be like a mother to twin flames children as well. I know that that would be the case for people that I work with are the mother, or people that I work with, or people that I've worked with in the past, if it's a man, like it is a mother. So let's just read the board, actually. But yeah, basically what I got in that healing was that the boar, the karmic partner, is in the twins' life to teach them to stand up for themselves and to go for what they want. So that makes sense with the bravery. I just want to read what this says, because it actually wasn't this book I referred to when I got that message. Wow, honestly, God the Divine blows me away, because that really is a strong message. Bravery, power, strength, fighting spirit, fertility. Ancient warriors would invoke the spirit of the boar before entering battle. They would wear its likeness on their helmets, shields and swords. So too can we channel the energy of the boar when we need raw power to meet and overcome the obstacles in our life. So basically, calling the energy of the boar if it feels like a bit of a battleground to get to your twin flame. But also be aware that the karmic partners may be the power animal of the boar themselves, even if they don't know anything about all of the power animals and all of that. That is the energy that they're coming with. Therefore, it can feel like trying to get past an angry boar. So if you're meant to know what that means, you will. If you're feeling insecure and not equal to the challenges you face, remember the boar who charges at great speed, tears with tusks, teeth and everything that nature has given her. And it does say her, but I mean, this could be a him as well. If the doors of opportunity seem to be closed to you, the board counsels that you stop knocking politely and try hurling yourself at them. There's times of sweetness and diplomacy will help accomplish your goals, but pure power may be what is needed in some situations. And like I always say, I'm soft and strong, so I've got a lot of unconditional love, but I also channel all the time. When you need to tell someone to get to fuck because they're not listening to polite, then you need to do that. You know what I mean? Do it your way, but boundaries. One of the lessons that the board holds for us is that the true power comes from unification rather than the division. The board represents both the male and female energies in Fork Law, that's twin flames, and would be wise to remember that. It's easy to think of the board as a masculine fighting spirit, but the female board is formidable foe as well as a representative of the goddess. Bear this balance of both elements in mind if you're reaching for self-mastery and the power it holds. In its negative aspect, the boar can personify the power of desperation. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. That's what I got in a session, is that the boar was like a desperate karmic trying to bully a twin to stay, you know. A boar is never more dangerous than when it's cornered. If you're feeling desperate, trapped, or up against a wall in some aspect of life, consider other options before lashing out. The boar is cunning as well as powerful and can outsmart its pursuers. Are there options you've not considered yet? I'm going to pull a wee bit more. What do we need to know about that? Because that's a specific message. Watchfulness. Yeah, again, it's all making sense about... Because I'm sure the message for... It was. The message... Again, I say for yesterday, I say for Friday, but it's timeless. But it was a strong message about game facing it, poker facing it, where you need to about your twin if you're in contact with them, but also it's about there's people watching, you know what I mean? Survival, I mean, it's all painting a bit of a story here. Yo, mystery, yeah, you know, like there's meant to be an air of mystery in these divine connections. First of all, it's a mystery of how your twin's going to come to you. But death, this is about the old situations have to die for the new one to be reborn. So even if people don't like it, tough shit has got to happen. You've got to be cunning. This is where like Seven of Swords energy comes in. Strategy. Well, we just keep going. You know what I mean? Seven of Swords is about deception in the tarot. But I mean, in this sense, it's like you kind of got to be cunning and a bit deceptive with a strategy. Kind of feels like timing, you know, like going about the right time. It's almost like I'm getting a vision of people actually watching somebody's house, like waiting to see where they're going, which is kind of stalker weird vibes, guys, I'm not going to lie. Very controlling. Duality. Magpies give the messages as well, though, don't they? Strength. Bears, very protective mother, but bears also remind me of like divine masculines coming out of hibernation though, and it takes strength. Bears, power animal for one of my clients. Ego, that's soaring above the situation and seeing it for what it is, becoming authority in your own life, not letting people dictate what happens. Humility, that's divine masculines going towards their twin flames with humility. And passion, fire. Needing the passion and the fire to get past the hurdles as well, actually. Reciprocity, allowing themselves to receive that love. This is tying in with the message. They've had to be patient with themselves, or you have if you are in that energy. Both twins have to be. You have to defend the connection where people know about it. But luck is changing. Luck's on your side. Determination, the hummingbird is also about living in the moment. Happiness. Stubbornness, some twins may have been stuck in pride and ego, not wanting to be open to this change. Could have been stubbornness around not letting I was about to say hate. The hate and the anger go for karmic partners, which could block the love coming in. It's kind of like, what do you want to focus on? The anger and pain you've got towards a karmic, or, you know, karmic anyone, it doesn't need to be romance. It could be friends or family that hurt you, or a situation. Or the love of the connection. What's more important? Take your power back. Then the prosperity comes. That pig's funny. And look, this kind of like might be a lot happening at Christmas. Perhaps a birthday's at Christmas. And communication. Well, let's hope you don't need to wait till Christmas for communication, because it's only August right now, but you could be watching it at Christmas. When people drop the pride and the ego, that's really neglected right now. And the fear, that's a powerful power animal. That's also a client's power animal. That's when, I'm going to stop there, that's when the beauty of these twin flame sacred unions can come about, because swans are about true love. No, they're telling me to pull one more. Sight. When you see that that's what it is, a true love, divine connection. Hawk, someone's power animal, maybe that as well. Actually, that is, it's lots of my clients' power animals, actually. Right, that was a strong message. Not for everyone, but if it was for you, you'll know. If you're procrastinating on taking action, then here's your sign. It changes here. See you later. Like, comment, subscribe, please. Join the Lionsgate Portal Zoom if you feel called. But I shall be on to do the live on Monday on the Lionsgate Portal as well. If you don't feel called to the actual Zoom. So I'll see you then. Have a lovely weekend.